Welcome to Xclusives. Introduce yourself and let everybody know where you're from.
My name is Candace, but I go by Strawberry, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay. So, what got you started into modeling?
As growing up, me and my sister always did pageants, and as I got older, I just decided that I just wanted to go into modeling. I like fashion, and I just like being different.
So, how long have you been modeling?
Going on 2 years.
Okay. So, networking wise, how did you go about it?
I moved to South Carolina, and a page called N.U.T.T'S, she had one of my pictures on her page, and she had got a lot of good feedback for it, and they kept requesting that she keep me featured on her page. And one of the guys from New York seen my picture, and he asked her how could he book me for events, and it just went from there. And dealing with him, and then other people contacted me about being featured on like their online websites and online magazines. It just went from there.
Okay. So do you mind naming a few sites and magazines you've been featured in?
I did it to Curse, Six City Limits, Big House, of course, You, Xclusives.
Okay.
It's so many. Full Blossom, the Dream Team. It's a long list.
Okay. So you've been doing your thing. That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah, and they keep me busy.
So is there other stuff that you, like other magazines and stuff that you plan on being featured in?
Right now, I just got contacted by someone from Soul Central Magazine. I think is what it's called. They, wrote me about me being featured in their magazine. I had Straight Sun sent me a couple magazines to see how their magazine looked. Adore, Curves and Cakes, just a bunch of different stuff.
Okay. That's what's up. So, when you first got started modeling, like, was you nervous getting in front of the camera?
No, not really. I'm a quiet person, but as long as everything is like kept professional and we having fun, I just go with the flow.
Okay. How often do you take pictures to update your portfolio?
Photo shoots is depending on the area that I have to go to for the photo shoot, but I'm usually taking pictures, every day, all day.
So dealing with the photographers, are you comfortable taking the shoots?
Now, the one I did the weekend in Atlanta with Bo and Jonathan, I was very comfortable. They kept everything very professional. Usually when it comes to photographers wanting to do a shoot, I'm real picky because I know a lot of them just want me to, like, be in the presence for other reasons. So I'm kind of picky when it comes to someone wanting to do a shoot with me.
Okay. I got you. So, should we expect the site coming from you soon?
Yes, getting all that lined up. Then I'm also going to be working with a site called Queen Bee. I think it's Queen Bee Honey Ranch. Is another site that I'm going to be working on.
Okay. I never heard of that before. What kind of site is that?
It's a site that features models. It's one that they just started the last couple of months, and he had been inboxing me a while back about being featured on the site, and it's actually a site where they have to pay to go on to be part of the See My Profile.
Okay. Basically like a networking type thing?
Excuse me?
It's basically like a networking type thing?
Yes.
Okay. So are you planning to be in videos and TV and stuff like that?
That's one of my plans, but I got like other projects I'm working on now, and it's like a lot of areas. I get a lot of people from Facebook asking me to like when I'm coming to the area. So what I'm working on now is doing meet and greets in different towns, or if someone's having an event in their town, they book me to come to the event, and we'll do a meet and greet that way, just like what I did in Atlanta. I had one there, which was my first time going, and my next one is going to be in Texas in October. But we're still working on coming to New Jersey, New York, hopefully in October or either September.
Oh, yeah, we definitely got to link up when we touch down in New York.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of people. But it's like I try to get people to understand that I don't do personal visits, but if you have an event or if you want me to come, if you set up something and get in touch with me and book me for it, then if I can make it, then if it's in a time frame that I'm not already booked for something, then I'll do it.
So I see you working with Sean Felder for XX Energy. How did y'all link up?
Right. I'm one of his models for XX Energy Drink. I'm also going to be promoting one called Cannabis, which is by Don Mega. He's a producer.
Okay.
So, I mean, outside of modeling, I do, like, management of different things. I do A&R work. So, like, I'm not just confined to just modeling.
I see you having your own radio show, too, right? Blog Talk?
Yeah, Blog Talk Radio is called Music South Underground Basement, which is going to be mainly at Mondays. But I put that on hold because I have, like, other projects that I'm really working on right now. Okay. And between me doing my meet and greets and having these talent searches in different states, it's kind of like throwing me off on my Monday night. So I kind of got that on hold for a minute.
Okay. So if people want to get in contact with you for work or other stuff like that, how can they reach you?
Facebook, it'll be facebook.com/strawberry69. Twitter, it'll be Luscious Candy. Candy is spelled Kandii. You can email me at Candice415@gmail, and Candice is spelled Candis. You can go to my fan page on Facebook, which is Luscious Strawberry Candy. And usually a lot of things I have on my page, I have my number on there as well, which is 229-300-0200. So there are many ways for a person to get in touch with me.
Okay. So would you consider yourself like a fashion model, eye candy model, or?
I try to do some of all because I don't want to be confined to just one thing. Okay. So to some people that contact me, they'll ask me, okay, we like to feature you on our site for eye candy, and I have some that want to feature me for fashion. It all depends on what they have going on. So some a little of everything.
Okay. Do you see yourself doing runway shows?
I actually just got invited to do a fashion show in April of next year, so I'm looking forward to that. But if I get asked to do any before this year is out, that's fine. I actually got invited to one in New York. It's going to be an all-black fashion show, so I'm thinking about doing that one.
Okay. Yeah, I see you doing big things.
Yeah, my main focus right now is, a lot of people on my page already know, like, my alter ego is Wonder Woman. So okay. I know most men, whether they're grown or regardless their age, they still have comic book characters that, male or female, that they're still in love with. So my part that I'm working on now is I'm going to do all the female superheroes, and I'm going to turn it into a comic book and a calendar.
Okay. That's something I gotta check out. I know that's gonna be hot.
Yes, that's where all my focus is right now, is on that project. But I'm not rushing it because I know that's gonna take time for it, because I want it to be just right, and I want to be able to pick the right people to work with. So it's like I get a lot of people asking me, but I'm not going to take, the first photographer and the first graphic artist. I got to get the right people because I want it done right the first time.
Okay. So if it's done right the first time, then you'll continue doing more calendars and stuff like that?
Right.
Okay. That's what's up. I know a lot of people will be waiting for that. Cause I see you got a lot of fans, especially on Facebook.
Facebook, on my personal page, I have 5,000. I'm at my maximum there. Then I have 1,200 that's following me. Then I have a little 700 that's waiting to get approved. And then on my fan page, I'm at I think 26 or 2,700.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, everything's going pretty good. I'm not one of those stuck-up females and, I ignore people. If someone, inbox me or ask me a question, I'm one of those that I try to respond to everybody that writes me. The only way I don't respond is if it's something that just don't need an answer. Is it something stupid or they're just being nasty? But usually when people inbox me or write me, I respond to everybody.
But at the same time, they got to understand you're busy also.
Right, and I do try to let them know that if I don't answer you, that don't mean that I'm ignoring you. 9 times out of 10, I'm busy. And like I was stated on my page yesterday, I do need a break, every now and then. I am human, so therefore I do get tired like everybody else in the world. But a lot of people think because I don't respond to them that I'm ignoring them or being rude. No, it's just you have to give me time to see that you tried to get in touch with me. But usually I'm pretty good about responding to people quickly.
Okay. That's what's up. So, what type of, what kind of stores you like to shop at when it comes to whether you get clothes for your photo shoots or just regular outfits you like to sport?
You said where do I like to purchase them from?
Yeah, shop at.
I like to order my things offline because I don't like to go to a store in a town and have the same thing that everybody else has. So I get a lot of my stuff offline. That way, if somebody else has it, it won't be in the same town that I'm in.
Okay. Speaking of, do a lot of people recognize you when you be out in the streets? Like strangers and stuff like that?
Actually, there's more people that know who I am or know my face, and I be looking at them who are you? Like this weekend, when I was in Atlanta, I was in a town called Tucker, and I walked in a gas station, and everybody just made a big scene, and I'd never been there before, and the girl was looking at me all funny, and I didn't say anything. She was like, yeah, I'm looking, and I was like, okay, thanks. And she was like, oh, can we have a picture? And I am one of those, if I'm out in public, regardless of what I'm doing, if someone stops me, wants me to take a picture with them, whatever, I stop and do it. I don't be like, oh, I don't have time and this and that. I'm not the type of person. I'll stop what I'm doing and take a picture. I'll talk to them or whatever it is. But it was some people from Tucker that they knew who I was and I did not know them.
Does that feel strange to you, or do you have get a funny feeling, or stuff like that?
Actually, I think I was surprised because I never heard of that town, and I don't have anybody on my page from that town. So until I actually went to that town that night, I never knew that town existed. But it actually felt good that people are paying attention, and then a lot of the girls always come up to me and say, no, I motivate them, and they look up to me. So stuff like that, it makes me feel good. And when I'm with my friends, a lot of people from out of town, they know what I do, but they never been around me. So one of my guy friends, he was a driver, and when he seen he was like, why is everybody crowding around you? And I was like, they know who I am. They know me by Strawberry for the things that I do. He was like, so I never knew that I would have a friend that's somewhat, might as well say, famous, that people would know her. And I'm like, yeah, usually it's my life when I go somewhere.
Okay. lots of big girls and thick girls getting more involved into the modeling scene. How do you feel about that?
It's a good thing. I actually have the girl that's on my page. I'm trying to get her out into it. She wants to, but I think it's a good thing. And a lot of plus size heavy-set women are overlooked because of their size, but they're no different than nobody else. I'm not the same size as a lot of females, but I still consider myself as a plus size female.
Okay. So, you notice that, like especially like you look on TV, you'll see a lot of plus size women or thick women in the spotlight. So why you feel it's like that?
Why do I feel that they're not in the spotlight, or why they are?
Why they not?
Because for some reason, to me, it's like, not saying it's all men, but for some reason, most men think that only the nice shaped, pretty women only exist in the world, and everybody is not made like that. So, like, when I see these videos, and I have nothing against a small person, but when I look at TV and videos, and they always have, like, the pretty girls with the long hair, and they, tall and slender, I'm like, that's not all the type of women that's in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay to have them, but do a mixture.
Okay. So what would you think it take, like, to overcome, not overcome, like, to break down that barrier?
I feel like we just have to put ourselves out there and, just push it, because a lot of females are being told, well, they can't do this and can't do that because of their size, and which is not true. You just got to have the right motivation, the right support, and push it out there. And by so many females are actually into the plus-size modeling, and, I see now they have the plus-size dancers, and so they're actually getting out there now that guys are actually starting to like plus-size, thick women now.
Yeah. Another question. There's a lot of hate within the plus size. Not the plus size. I could say the plus size community. Like, you got like a big guy hating on a big guy, or vice versa, or a big girl hating on a big girl. Like, how you feel about that? Because that's going on also.
I feel like it don't make no sense to criticize or be hating on the next person. I mean, if everybody would just do their part, and I feel like the ones that shy or they can't do what the next person is doing, those are the ones that's always criticizing. Because the things that I do, I still have every now and then on other websites where someone's featuring me on their site. Every now and then I get a couple of girls on there, and they was like, oh, why she took a picture like this, and she's this and she's that. And I just look at it and I laugh. And then when I go back and look at these people, they're usually people that's like way smaller than me, or they're just way, way bigger. And I'm like, basically you just have low self-esteem. So if you didn't have low self-esteem, you'll be doing the same thing that I'm doing.
That's absolutely true.
I'm just confident with myself, and that's why I do the things I do. I don't let nobody tell me I can't do something.
Okay. Would you ever want to see, like, big dude modeling?
Yes, I've had somebody ask me about, do they have something for, like, heavy-set men, and of course I would. And it's something that somebody actually needs to get started. Even if I got to take a couple of up under me, I'm willing to do it.
Okay.
As long as they got confidence about themselves and they know what they want, I don't mind.
I think that should have been started years ago.
Yeah, you got a lot of people, they was like, oh, they don't want to see this and they don't want to see that, oh, it's nasty and this and that. I mean, everybody is not made to be the same. And if I feel like you don't like it, go the other way.
Exactly. Tell your head.
And I feel the same way when they go on people's pages and, have negative things to say about other people's pictures. I mean, the time that you took to look at a picture and then you wasted more time to comment, you could have just skipped that picture and went to the next.
That's true. Absolutely right about that. But that's something I would like to see, though.
And it's something that needs to be started. Like, there is a group in Atlanta. They're called, I think it's the Big League, and they're basically heavy-set men.
Okay.
And then they're doing pretty good.
I don't even mind doing that myself.
Yeah, that should be something that you started there.
But I tried to start something like that about like 2 or 3 years ago, but I had a female that was helping me out, but the men that was hearing her, they was like reaching out to her for the wrong reasons.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't about business. It's more like they get like some pleasure type shit. So.
And that's one thing I hate. A lot of people, I have to explain myself over and over, and I'm not a dancer. So when people see that I'm posting, that's the first thing, oh, she's a dancer. How can, no, it's not that. And it's always like personal reasons. And I just saying I don't do personal visits. I don't know what you're thinking I am, but, I mean, it clearly states on everything what I do.
Yeah.
But you got a lot of people that just, they don't take the time to read. So they want to do business, and they say it's business just so it can end up being personal.
And that ends up being stupid on their part, because really making it look bad on yourself.
Right. You really, I mean, unless you're a strong-minded person, it's hard for you to work with someone and have a personal relationship with them, because they're not going to like something that you do, and it's just going to throw you completely off.
Yep. It'll cause a conflict. Yeah, that's crazy. So, is there anything you'd like to say to the fans?
I love y'all. I thank everybody for supporting me. That's always follow me. Come to me for advice. Give me advice. Even when you guys come to me with ideas, I always keep those ideas and see how I can work them into any of my projects. I just thank everybody that's always had my back and supported me.
Speaking of advice, what advice would you like to share just for those that want to get into your footsteps and start modeling and do other stuff?
Never let a person tell you what you can't do. If it's something that you really, really want to do, you got to make yourself do it. Stay motivated. And if you don't, you're not going to get to where you want to be. So you have to actually take serious and make time for the things that you want.
Okay, that's what's up. Any shout-outs you'd like to give?
Shout out to Sean Felder, Energy Drink, Don Mega of Great Squad Cartel, 1017. Of course, you, Goldmania, and Jonathan Harrington, my photographers. Anybody that's working with me and planning on working with me in the future, just shout out to everybody, especially all my fans and supporters.
Okay, that's about wraps it up. I'd like to personally thank you for taking time out your schedule to get this interview done. It's been long overdue. And I'd like to feature you in more projects that I work on.
Well, I'm ready. Just let me know when I'm ready.
And I still got to get you that shirt. I ain't forget about you.
No problem. No problem at all.